Good afternoon, everybody. It's Tuesday right now when I'm doing this, and pretty much this is the Barrows video I've been promising you. I'm going to use the Slayer dart or Magic dart, whatever it's called, and that's what I'm taking with me. Tally runes to get back to my house. My setup is actually set up to do Barrows, as you'll see in a minute. I got my little altar here, and then immediately after I have my canvas teleport, which is Kahariel or whatever. But yeah, I'm going like super fast mode right now because I want you guys to be able to enjoy the video a little bit more. And basically, you can go with whatever you want. I'm just recently started doing that, going in full Variks and whatnot. But I used to go in the Proselyte or Initiate, whichever one you want to use. They both work great because they both kind of keep your prayer going. Always take prayer potions. I only take 2. I can get by. I don't even think I use a prayer potion in this trip. I hardly ever use them, but some of you lower level players out there with the lower prayer level, you might want to use one. Whenever I first started doing Barrows, I took 5. You know, you can never be too safe or sorry, you know. Always do Dorox first, Derek, whatever you want to call him, the DH dude, whatever. The first guy you should always do is him, because, because he hits really hard. That's exactly why. So, you'll observe me always, you'll see me melee pray on a melee user. It's common sense. Hopefully you know that, but if you don't, he is the strongest in my opinion. Not hardest, but strongest by far. He uses melee. Guthans uses melee. Variks uses melee. I do not prey on Varik. And Torog uses melee. Those are the ones you should consider, using melee prey on. Really, the only 2 you should use. That's a level 78. Trying to do Barrows, by the way. You can't even. Yeah. Sorry if that's you're watching. I'm sorry, but definitely use melee prey on Dark, and if you're lower level on Torog and Guthan. But I'm going to the Carol Mound because you always range prey on him, even if you're 99 defense, because he's like crazy. For some reason, he can hit everybody. But I actually make pretty quick work of him, actually. It surprised me a lot. So it's like 5 hits, I think. I don't know. You can count. 6 maybe. But I always do him, and you'd prey on a harem, or a harem or whatever. And you mage prey because he uses magic. Especially if you're in what I'm wearing, Varik. Not very good mage bonus if you hadn't noticed yet. So I'll pray on him. If I was using D-Hots, I probably wouldn't pray. It's all on you. I actually make pretty quick work at him too, but then again, he has like no defense bonus. And if you're gonna melee like I am, always have like either range as a backup, because he does lower your strength level. A harem does, but he actually did not lower mine, except he lowered it to 85. My strength level is 90. So, I still made pretty quick work of him, though. And you'll notice what I'm about to do. For this video, I'm going to have a little fun for you guys. I have full Guthans and full Variks. And I'm going to fight Variks only using Variks, and fight Guthans only using Guthans. And yes, I'm going to eat. This isn't going to be as good as So Solid 2K's little video where he did each Barrow brother versus themselves. But this is what I'm doing. I don't remember if I eat or not. Yeah, I eat 1 tuna with Varik, I believe. I'm not sure. You can check how many times I eat. But all I'm eating right here is tuna. I think I eat a swordfish on Guthan because somehow he hit me. And that fight's going to be going super fast because it's really long. But yeah. Varik is usually pretty hard because he hits through prey. And whenever you're fighting him, it's everybody knows that like if you're wearing full Variks, you can hit through melee prey every now and then, but not all the time. But for some reason, he gets to all the time. Because every time I melee prey against him, I used to at least, I don't anymore. He'd hit me like 20 billion times. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun back in the good old days. And conveniently, like, I did not go through and check where they were or not, and I went to the wrong mound. See, that's Carol's mound or whatever. Well, anyway, conveniently, I went through it, and the last person was Torog, and he is in the tunnel. And conveniently, that happened. That way, I didn't have to go in and then back out. So, I do not prey on Guthans. Occasionally, I do. Depends on my prayer pots and what they look like, but lately, I hadn't been because I've been making quick work of him. But obviously, right here, I don't. Because it's going super fast. Because I hit like a streak of zeros. But, yeah, just a little reminder, don't forget about my RuneScape's Riches. Please let me know if you want to be involved in that. You can have as much as 5 GP, but the top 5 people that tell me, or show me how much they have in the game of RuneScape, which I do not make or anything. That was my disclaimer. But yeah, you know what I mean. Just let me know if you want to participate, and if you only have like a net worth of 5 GP, and you are like the 5th, out of 5 people, you're gonna be 5th place. So you're gonna look like really cool. But anyway, yeah, help me get that started, and here we go. About to do the tunnel. See, finally, it took me forever. I thought I was about to fall asleep. Oh my gosh, that clip alone that I had filmed took like 3 minutes, and I sped it up and I condensed it down to like a minute. So yeah, so I think I sped this up because this takes a little while, because yeah, I sped this one up. This one actually takes quite a while, and as I'm recording this, letting you guys listen to my beautiful 17-year-old voice, I'm watching it, so like I'm watching it right now. And see, Torog thought he'd be tricky, and he was like, "Poof! I'm gonna scare you." And I was like quite surprised. I actually wish I would have switched back to my Varik armor, but I didn't because I wasn't thinking. But yeah, I make pretty quick work of him. I've killed him a lot faster. He's really easy. For some reason, he's the weakest. He's got the best defense armor, so unless you're like high level, don't try to melee him, because you will not be very successful unless you're like potting and praying and potting and praying, and have like God's sword and full bandage. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely mage him. Spells that you could use. You can use Fire Blast, the level 59 fire spell. You can use any of the ancient spells. I'm sure all of them work great. I'm not sure about the lower ones. What are they? Rushes? Not sure about those. But pesky little leech thing gave me some problems, so I'll just go ahead and kill it. And then the little spider decides to give me problems, so I fell about 52 times trying to get this open. You can count, probably pretty close. But yeah, eventually I'll get it open. And actually, I was really surprised at the end of this trip, because you'll see here in about 15 seconds or so. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Check this out. I teleport back to my house because I was going to do another trip afterward. But no, I changed my mind, because look what I got. Look, wait. There we go. There we go. Total of 4.7 mil. I sold that for 4.7 mil, actually. Because the price went up the next day, and I had logged off after that because I got bored.